Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I'm Jeffrey Cooper saying happy March Madness. If you're watching the games this weekend, go ahead and shout out your team in the comments. I'm obviously repping the Texas Longhorns along with producer Tex. It's a big one tonight against Colorado State. But we're not here to talk about March Madness. We are here to talk about the Dallas Mavericks. And there's a sense of growing pessimism around Josh Green. Could he be out for the remainder of the regular season? The Mavericks have 13 games remaining starting tonight against the Utah Jazz, and it sounds like Green could be out for an extended period of time. Obviously sustained that ankle injury about a week or so ago, and it seems like Green has not done any on-court activity whatsoever trying to nurse that sprained ankle, and I believe he could miss the rest of the season. And obviously this is a blow for the Mavericks, given I think Green's been playing some of the best basketball of his career to date, but the Mavericks can withstand it. I do think they have the personnel right now to be able to withstand a Josh Green injury with guys like Jaden Hardy, who we'll talk about in just a moment. But taking a look at what Green has done so far this season, 8.5 points, 50% from the field, the 40% from three on over 3 attempts is his standout on offense. But what he really brings to this team is just the energy that he plays with every single night. When the Mavericks get a turnover and they're running the fast break, it's always Josh Green that's on the other end getting the leak out dunk, or he's opening up lanes for Luka, for Kyrie to be able to create easy offense. And I think that's what Green brings to this team that no one else really does. And that's why he's a part of this rotation for the Mavericks. And I think when he returns for the playoffs, I think Green will be firmly in that as well. But Josh Green averages about 20 minutes a night, give or take, sometimes more, sometimes less. And I think these are the 3 guys that are going to end up taking the minutes for the Mavericks. It's Tim Hardaway Jr., and I know we've talked about Tim ad nauseum and how he needs to be out of the rotation and whatnot. Tim's minutes have been lowered, playing less than 20 minutes per night now. But I think with Green out, Tim will be the one that shoulders most of that load. Jaden Hardy has gotten some run lately in place of Josh Green, and I think he's played pretty well in his limited time. And Derrick Jones, who the Mavericks maybe want him to close games. I don't know yet. They're still trying to figure that one out. But he gives the Mavs a bunch of size and defense and athleticism as well. And just going off a tangent on Derrick Jones real quick, he misses more dunks than anyone I've ever seen. He is so close to making some highlight reel, like Anthony Edwards type dunks, but he ends up missing him. But I like the energy that Jones brings as well. And I think these 3 guys are going to be able to fill in what Josh Green brought, and them as a collective will be able to pick up the slack for sure. What do you guys think? Will Josh Green play again in the regular season? Again, 13 games remaining. Final regular season game is April 13th, so we're about 3 weeks away from that. If I had to guess right now, I would honestly say no. I don't think he's going to play. But you guys let me know down in the comments what you think. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Will Josh Green play again this season? And be sure to hit that subscribe button because we have to hit 26,000 subs before the postseason, or else, my boss told me. I don't want to know what or else means, so please, I am begging of you to hit that sub button. We need 203 subs by April 20th. Shout out 420 if you know, you know. Help us. Mavericks Today, we're covering the Mavs all throughout the regular season, the postseason, the offseason. We're doing it all here, so be sure to subscribe today. With about 3 weeks left, that means award season is approaching, and the voting for that is winding down and has to be finished by the conclusion of the regular season. And Luka Doncic is in contention for a lot of these awards here. Most notably is the scoring title. He's leading the NBA in scoring by over 3 points per game. And he has just been absolutely fantastic scoring, averaging almost 50% from the field, shooting a career-best 3-point percentage. Look, he's leading it by over 3 points. I don't think that's ever been done before, that type of margin. Now, if Joel Embiid was eligible for the award, he would obviously be up there as well, but since he's not going to hit that 65-game threshold, he's not eligible for not only the scoring title, but also the MVP and all NBA awards. So Embiid won't be on there, but I fully expect Luka to bring home the scoring title before it's all said and done. We couldn't do today's show if it wasn't for our beautiful sponsor here, which is Factor Meals. Go ahead and get started with Factor today. Would you live a busy lifestyle like producer Tex and myself do here at Chat Sports? Factor is absolutely life-saving. Eating better is easy with Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals. Every fresh, never frozen meal is chef-crafted, dietitian-approved, and ready to go in just 2 minutes. You'll have over 35 different options to choose from every week, including Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Also, there are more than 60 add-ons to help you stay fueled up and feeling good all day long. What are you waiting for? Get started today and get after your goals. No prep, no mess meals. Factor meals are ready to heat and eat, so there's no prepping, cooking, or cleanup needed. And it's also flexible for your schedule. Get as much or as little as you need by choosing your meals every week. Plus, you can pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime. Factor is the perfect solution if you're looking for fast, premium options with no cooking required. Sign up and save. Head to factormeals.com/MavsChat50 and use code MavsChat50 to get 50% off. We'll put that link in the comments and the description for you guys as well. That's code MavsChat50 at factormeals.com/MavsChat50 to get 50% off today. It's Factor Meals. Go get started with them if you want to live like producer Tex and me. The assist title with Luka. He's not going to win this one, but he's still top 3, 9.8 assists per game. You have Trae Young at 10.8 and Halliburton at 11.2. He would have to basically average 20 assists a game the rest of the year to be able to win that, so it's not going to happen. But the fact that he's top 3 in assists as well, we know how good Luka is at distributing the ball. I still think he's the best pure passer in the NBA, despite him being third here in assists. But Trae Young obviously gets a lot of them, and Halliburton's having the best year of his career, the best year of basically any point guard not named Luka right now. The three-pointers made, Luka is actually second in the league in three-pointers made, but just look at the gap between 2 and 1. Luka's at 234 three-pointers made. Steph's already at 300, man. The guy's the best shooter of all time, plain and simple. Klay Thompson, his teammate, is sitting there in third. So Luka's basically in the top 3 of scoring, assists, and three-pointers made, which kind of makes me wonder why, producer Tex, that Luka is sitting at 4th in the NBA.com MVP ladder. It makes no sense to me. Nikola Jokic, who Luka just beat, by the way, the Mavericks beat the Nuggets. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who sits at 2nd, and Giannis at 3rd. Luka's better than all these guys right now in the MVP voting, in my opinion. He should win the MVP for me. Jason Tatum being on this list is a joke, but we don't even have to get to that. Look, I think if the Mavericks make the top 6 in the Western Conference, Luka should be the MVP of this league. I think he's gone to a different level this season that both myself and Harrison Graham kind of predicted was going to happen, and I really do believe that he is a more valuable player, which is literally what the award is, the most valuable player. I think he is more valuable than Shai. I think he is more valuable than Giannis. And right now, I do think he is more valuable than Jokic. And that I'm not saying that he's a better player than them. I'm saying for this season, if the Mavericks lost Luka Doncic, they'd be a 25-win team, and we would be drafting again in the top 10 because they would retain that pick. He is the most valuable player in the NBA this year. And I think if the Mavs get top 6, it should be like Russell Westbrook when he won the MVP after KD left. And it should be like Jokic's first MVP where they were 6th in the Western Conference. I think he should win MVP. I think you guys agree with me, but let me know for sure what you guys think. Should he win the MVP? Type 1 for yes, type 0 for no. He should, and I don't think there's any question about it, considering we just showed you all the categories that he's top 3 in and what the Mavericks have done with him so far this season. I think he's easily the MVP of this season. That'll be it for today's show. Shout out to producer Tex on the ones and twos. Be sure to subscribe and hit that thumbs up icon for more Dallas Mavericks content. Enjoy the March Madness games. Again, drop your team down in the comments. Let me know who you're rocking with. And we'll be back soon with another episode of Mavericks Today.